Right, so this video training here is about running Facebook ads and what ad creatives convert the best, right? So I'm just going to say one thing, that other gurus won't tell you this at all, but video ads are critical to your success as a dropshipper, right? So video ads, in my experience, 99% of the time will outperform image ads. And that's because the Facebook algorithm favors video right now over image ads. It didn't used to be this bad. It used to be like photo and videos perform like equally as good, but now the Facebook algorithm favors video so much that I would recommend you to only run video ads. And there's quite a few reasons for doing this, which I'll get into, but you really need to learn how to create engaging video ads, and then later on you can outsource it. But I recommend that you go in and you learn how to create these engaging video ads first when you understand how to create them, right? So right now I have a VA who does all my video creation. So basically I've got one VA that does product research, and they'll send the products onto my video editor VA, who then edit videos for me and send them to me on Facebook, which I upload. But I basically taught her how to do the video editing part, so she's quite cheap. So here's some of the reasons why you should be running video ads, right? So Facebook gives better reach to videos, right? This means that you get lower CPMs, lower cost per clicks, and you end up getting cheaper sales when running video ads. They also convert better and get better engagement, right? So when I say they convert better, it's funny because the videos that actually convert better on video are the ones that are filmed on like a mobile device instead of like a professional setup, right? So amateur style videos perform really, really well on Facebook, and that's because when people are scrolling through their feed, they don't want to be bombarded with anything that looks like a high production ad. They want like raw amateur style videos that maybe their friends would post. So the more the video doesn't look like an ad, the better engagement and the more sales it's actually going to get. And there's one more thing down here, that with a video ad, there's more options for creating lookalikes and exclusions, right? Because you can create lookalikes of video viewers, and you can also exclude people who have watched, say, 3 seconds of watching the video. So when you scale, you can make much cleaner audiences. So there's quite a few tools for making video ads, and I'm not going to sit here and say that one of them is better than the other, but my operating system is a Mac, and on this Mac I edit all my videos on Camtasia, and that's how I've taught my VA to edit the videos. So I've got the old version of Camtasia. So Camtasia is quite a little bit expensive. It's about $200, I think, but you can basically do the same stuff that you can do on Camtasia on iMovie, which is free. And I'm pretty sure the equivalent to iMovie for Windows users is Movie Maker on Windows. I would probably suggest editing your videos from a desktop computer. I know there are a lot of like iPhone apps you can edit videos from. I personally haven't really tried any of these out, but I've heard stories from other users who have made good video ad creatives from. So Clipman is a paid desktop tool. It's actually pretty good. I've used it a couple times. It's good for creating really quick videos. I've actually got a link to it in the bottom of the training if you want to check it out. Quick is also it's a free phone app that you can use. I've heard Video Shop and Legend are also okay to make engaging videos, but they're both paid. So I'm going to show you in a little bit how I would go about editing a video in iMovie, just because it's free. So I don't recommend copying any videos from YouTube or anywhere where there's copyrighted video materials. There's actually some free stock video sites like Pexels, so PEXELS.com, and you can go to the video section and there's like stock videos that you can use to overlay in backgrounds. But yeah, I don't recommend copying videos from other ad accounts, videos from YouTube, because you can potentially get your ad account banned doing that. And I especially don't recommend scaling a copyrighted video, because you'll get in hot water if that video is seen by a lot of people. Right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my video ad creation workflow here. So the thing that you got to keep in mind when creating video ads is that it actually takes quite a lot of time to edit these video ads. So you just got to be a bit wary of your time and be conscious on how much time you're spending on this, because I'll usually test products with a video slideshow ad plus text overlay. So usually I won't do the text overlay. But if I really like the product, I might put a text overlay on it. So a video slideshow ad I will make in Camtasia, but I'll show you how to do this on iMovie. And a text overlay is basically where text appears on the screen and it explains the product or some benefits. So I'm going to show you some examples here of some Facebook ads that I think are really good examples. So we'll just open this up now. So this is a really awesome slideshow video ad, and it's got basically a lot of stuff here that I would recommend to do. So I'm just going to play it just quickly. So basically this has a lot of product winner sort of criteria, right? So you can see this product going super viral because it's like cute. A lot of people will be tagging their friends and stuff in it, but that's not what I want to talk about here. I want to talk about the way this is set out, right? So it's basically a video slideshow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 7 different images in the slideshow. It's only 14 seconds long. I would recommend having your video ad to about 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute seems to be work really well for me. But one thing I want to mention out here is they've got this thing called the Ken Burns effect, right? So the Ken Burns effect is where the image is like moving around, right? So here it's zooming, here it's zooming out, here it's zooming out again, zooming in. So it's like zooming and panning around the frame, right? So this Ken Burns effect usually works better than just having normal video slideshow ads, just still pictures, frame after frame. And I'll show you how to set up the Ken Burns effect in iMovie, but I would recommend putting the Ken Burns effect on your video ads because it's more engaging for the user when they see the zooms and pans. So I'm going to show you now a different ad. So this ad doesn't have the Ken Burns effect. It's just literally a slideshow ad with some text overlays. And it's very short, so I wouldn't have a video ad this short, and the reason is because you can set up custom audiences and create lookalikes based off how many seconds they've watched. So like 3-second viewers, and you want your video ads to be at least 30 seconds. But anyway, so this video is basically just the product changing color at the variation. So you can do this as well. This also works quite well. So I'll show you this other video that I got my VAs to make in a second, but that's basically what you want to do, right, when you're testing products, yeah? You just want to get slideshow ads up with that showcase the product. So the product is getting sales. I'll go in and I'll create 1 or 2 variations of the video and I'll insert it in the winning ad set with multiple text overlays, right? So that's what I'm talking about, these text overlays up here, yeah? And then if it's like a definite winning product, then I'll go and I'll order the product from AliExpress. I'll get the product. I'll usually order it express shipping, so it gets to me as fast as possible. Then I'll make a video ad of myself using the product on my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 7, so I'll just create just basically my hands. I'm holding the product and showcasing it. And then I'll create 3 to 4 variations of videos, some with multiple text overlays. So I'll show you these text overlays in a little bit. Let me just go back up to here. So I want to show you. I'll show you a video that I created. So this is a video ages ago that I made in Camtasia. So if you remember back in my previous training modules, I had a section on launching this PPE Mandela ad. So this is the ad creative that it is. So it's pretty simple, right? It's just a variation of this product in different colors. And I've also added the text "need this" with these emojis down here. So this can work really well. So that's easy. So this down here is the text, and these emojis, right? They're just PNG files which I've downloaded off Google Images, right? So these emojis aren't copyrighted because they're emojis. So I've just placed them here. But having emojis in the ad works really well, and also and having a text overlay works really well. And at the end, so this is really important, right? So this is some of those other videos that I showed you don't have this, right? So at the end, yeah, so it's at 22 seconds, at 24 seconds, I usually have this 50% off plus 2 free gifts. So I was just testing out this kind of offer where you get 2 free gifts with it. So forget about that. I wouldn't even put that in. I'd put in 50% off, order link in description, right? And I'd leave that for the last, like, say 5 seconds, right? Because what you want to have at the end of the video is an offer, right? So your offer is 50% off, an order link in description. So this is like a final call to action to make people go and want to buy. So I would say that make your video ad about 25 seconds long, then in the last 5 seconds have this little bit in the last section. Right, so I'm just going to show you a couple of examples now of some video ads that aren't slideshows, right? So that have actual footage, yeah? So let me bring this up for you. This is ultimately what you want to make your video ads to look like, right? So you want real footage in there, but I'd only do this if you actually have the product in your hands, yeah? So if you've ordered it off AliExpress yourself and you want to make a video of it, right? So this video has those text overlays I was talking about. So these text boxes here slide in and slide out. So I reckon this is an awesome thing to put in your videos. So you can have like benefits or descriptions explaining the product that slide in like this. So you can do this in Camtasia. I've done it on Camtasia, but this is an awesome video. It just demonstrates the product in use with these sliding text overlays. So this look how much engagement this product got. Like, it's an awesome engaging video that displays the product easily. Can easily go viral, something like this, right? So this video as well uses those sliding in text overlays, which are explain the product and show its benefits. So videos like this work really well. So this video is like kind of like a combination of like images like there, and also like video footage of a person using it.
So I've got this new product that I want to share with you. It's called
and this video here, right, is a private label. This isn't a drop shipping ad, but I just want to show you the letterboxing effect up here, right? So this is quite a clever thing to do. So you put like a really catching headline like this, like never get ripped off by a mechanic again. Like that makes you want to watch it. So I want to say just one last thing with these videos before I show you how to create a video ad, is that when you launch a video, you'll have the option to upload your own thumbnail, right? So I recommend, especially if you're letterboxing, you want to upload only the image, and what works really well is putting an emoji, like a shocked emoji, overlaid over the image, right? Because that makes people really want to click the play button. So like, make sure your thumbnails, right, are super engaging, like a picture of the product with a shocking emoji over it, and you upload that as an image file. Right, so I'm just going to show you how to create a really simple slideshow video on iMovie. So what you want to do, right, you just want to import your images here. So you go File, Import Media. I've already done it here, but I'm just going to drag these all onto the timeline down here, right? And what you want to do, right, is first you want to make each image appear for about 2 seconds, right? So if we press spacebar and we play, you can see 2 seconds here. So I click here and I go Command B to cut it. And I want to delete this extra part here. So do that again for this one. So leave it for about 2 seconds. So click here, Command B, and then I'm going delete for this one. I'm going to do it again. So 5, 6. So Command B, delete, and then do another 2 seconds. So then I want to go here, we go Command B and delete. And then this last bit here, you want to make it for about 3 or 4 seconds. That's fine. So this is pretty short. So I recommend if you make a video slideshow ad, have at least like 5 or at least 6 images in it. So when we play this, it's automatically got the Ken Burns effect applied, but what you want to do is you want to edit the Ken Burns effect. And the way to do that, to edit the Ken Burns effect, is to come in here and click on here. So now you can move the start and the end position, right? So you can move these around to how you like it. So I usually make them quite big, like this. Move about like there, move about here. So I'm just moving this around to see what it looks like. You just got to really play around with it to see what it looks like. So this might look okay. So I mean that's fine. Something like that, and then just keep playing around with the Ken Burns effect and make different effects here. Could switch it up a bit like this. So that might look alright. The other way around, you can do it so the start is smaller and the end is bigger. So that might look alright as well. So you just got to play around with it until it looks nice. But you do these with your products, and then have that last slide. I usually turn the Ken Burns effect off for the last slide, so I'll just go to fit. So now it's just full screen like that. And then when you're done, you just want to go up to File, Share, and then export it as a file. and then go next, and then you can save it, right? So I mean, like, this is just one way of editing your video. If you get a little bit confused, or you want to take it to the next step and start letterboxing and start adding emojis and stuff, just look at YouTube tutorials. There's hundreds of different tutorials on how to make good videos with whatever video editing software you use, be it Camtasia, iMovie, Quick, or Windows Movie Maker. So definitely suggest skilling up a little bit on video editing, because yeah, the ability to make engaging ads will make your ad costs so much cheaper, and it's a really, really good skill to have in dropshipping.